Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with tonight's evening show. So Anders Limper will be the Victor Gyokeres mentor, and also now one of the former Arsenal senior men. He played for Arsenal, and also himself comes from Sweden. Him represents Sweden. That is how Victor Gyokeres looks up to him as his mentor. Yes. Now, Babakon they advise Gyokeres say the best place for you, where we say you will be a very, very good fit. Now for you to join Arsenal. So Victor Gyokeres receives huge message from his mentor regarding Arsenal move. So let's say former Arsenal midfielder Anders Limper, a mentor to Victor Gyokeres, has urged the player to make a move to North London. Now, when you read the entirety of this fantastic report put out by Now Arsenal, they say former Arsenal midfielder Anders Limper has expressed his desire to see Sporting Lisbon's prolific striker Victor Gyokeres make a high-profile switch to the Emirates Stadium, describing such a move as crazy. Now, Gyokeres, who has been in sensational form this season with 23 goals in 18 appearances, has attracted interest from top European clubs. Now, Limper, who mentored Gyokeres during his early career at Swedish club Brompojarna, believes that the 25-year-old forward would be a perfect fit for Arsenal. Furthermore, end there, Baba say, I know Victor very well. I was a bit of a mentor to him during his time at Boma Projarna. So Limper was telling Football Direct, yes, he's a fantastically hardworking forward who scores a lot of goals. If Arsenal were to buy Gyokeres, it would be incredible. His work rate is unmatched. He runs like a madman. He runs like a madman and works his way into games with relentless efforts, even when things aren't going his way. It didn't end there. Finally, Babaka say they say the Portuguese league isn't on the same level as the Premier League. Everybody knows that one. But Gyokeres has already proven himself against top opposition like Manchester City. Limper added, he knows the English mentality from his time at Coventry City and will transition seamlessly into the Premier League. Now, some people will say this advice where Anders Limper they give Gyokeres is coming from a biased point of view, based on say him like Arsenal, him play for Arsenal, so everly him go like me the guy can play for Arsenal, just like maybe Gary Neville come and say, okay, make the guy come play for Manchester United. Obviously, it's going to be coming from a biased point of view. But regardless, the only thing with me at the scene now, if the boy is ambitious, you have to join an ambitious team. Manchester United are not looking to win the league. In fact, they will be fighting for top 4. You get now they're in the grand scheme of things. So I believe say our project as of now they're more interesting than Manchester United project. Though we don't know what to happen in the future. Whether Ruben Amorim will switch things up there, clean the house, just like Arteta clean the house when they enter Arsenal. But regardless, we can see whether Gyokeres will listen to a mentor. We don't train her for club. They come up, so then get good relationship. All right, away from that, so they say Arsenal told they need to sign 67 million striker as an absolute priority. Who is saying this? Who are they talking about? So now ESPN pundit Mark Ogden, now they talk say as it be now, Arsenal should prioritize Gyokeres for the transfer market. You get, say he should be an absolute priority for our scale of preference. Now go be number 1. Now so Arsenal go down because when they ask him say what in Arsenal need, Baba say it is obvious. Arsenal need a center forward. That's the problem we have, and we must see how we will solve this big problem. Now, Baba say, Kai Havertz has done a decent job. Like Kai Havertz, our striker, he has done a decent job scoring goals. But Arsenal cannot keep relying on Kai Havertz. It's a big burden for him to carry. In fact, Baba talks say for him, Arsenal needed number 9 is Arsenal's absolute priority because they've got goal scorers in the team. but they haven't got an out-and-out goal scorer. I think that's why they are 9 points off the top. So the reason we make Arsenal 9 points behind this Liverpool that because they no get striker. And I don't think anybody will argue with Ogden's point of view. In fact, I subscribe to his line of thoughts because it got some kind of chances so we'll create to say, you go look back, say, if to say we get a Lialand, this thing na go. If to say we get Gyokeres, this thing na go. I know Randal don't ever do that situation where you get one kind of chance so they go create. Person go miss and go say, you see na Haaland dey, then I go be this so. Me, I don't get that kind of situation where I go to think and say, if to say. But not just to watch, everybody knows this. Yes. In fact, sometimes I get tired to report this thing from so many points. They say we need striker because it's looking like I'm sounding like a broken record. Everybody knows this. Arteta knows this too. So January, in fact, today I can't think say, she don't even think and say these things will happen to us. So we say we lose, draw. We're 9 points behind Liverpool. Have you ever thought of it like a blessing in disguise? Like say this thing now go push Arsenal hand for January. To sign people, we say, no, they're not supposed to sign. Like, if they say maybe we know suffer all this, we'll suffer now. So we still there, maybe we just do 1 point or 2 points behind Liverpool. Do you think in January, like all this news now they hear, say Arsenal are linked to this one, Arsenal are ready to pay this one, Arsenal are considering doing this one, Arsenal are looking at this one as a priority. If to say we know suffer this, we'll suffer through injuries. Do you honestly think we're going to hear all these news reports? Even they get another news report where they come down, where they say Arsenal go scout one player, I go still giving that news. Like, imagine say we no suffer or we no go through this bad patch. What would they go through now? Would we be this proactive as we pursue winger, we pursue this one, we pursue everybody? Me, I think I'm so I don't really know that when I said don't really reason now. Yeah, the way me, I don't reason now. Away from that, so Fabrizio Romano on the reports, waiting Zinchenko, they talk about Mikel Arteta, where Babakon they explain, say, so what Arteta they do. Or what do they call them? Other managers. So sometimes Arteta will tell players so they say, normal, that player get injury. Arteta not saying get injury. But based on say Arteta won't deceive opposition manager. You get. So Arteta go come tell the player, make the player kits, carry him bag, normal, like say himself go play, make him enter team boss. You get. Enter the dressing room to make other managers confused because Fabrizio Romano reported Zinchenko reveals. I've seen Mikel Arteta tell injured players to come onto the team bus and walk into the dressing room with their wash bag to put the other managers off the scent. Arteta loves to play games with the opposition. That was what they explain. And when I say the story, I just laugh. I say, well, now normal Arteta level self. So managers, other people self they do. I know they say they exclusive to Arsenal. Now, Charles Watts, I was watching this podcast today. So Charles Watts on the talk say, now everybody don't they prepare, they focus on the after the international break, like the match we will play with the play against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest right now they are high flying. Now what's going to say? You see that match? That match is a must win. Say normal on paper, I go look say Nottingham Forest. Who them be now? They be smart team you get. But based on form now, Arsenal must win that match. They can't afford to draw. They can't afford to lose. That match now must win 3 points. Any which way it won't happen. This one the match you're going to say, I want to beat the 5-0. But even if now 1-0, anyhow. Because we are already 9 points behind Liverpool. You must always put that at the back of your mind. We no fit afford to let the gap extend. That's something we must make sure we cure. So I subscribe to Charles Watt's point of view. And my happiness, like when people they talk and say the guy don't come back, everybody go day 100%. In fact, I was even seeing a report today that Ricardo Calafiori is like going to play a part in that game, but we'll just watch and see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. All right, so today might be the birthday of one of our senior man in-house pundits, Baba Sator. So for those who don't know, yesterday is his day. So Baba Sator, wish you all the best things life has to offer. Success, prosperity, more funds to your account in Jesus' name and inshallah. When I say prayer or two for our super in-house pundit, any day, anytime, Baba always turn up the day with us. So say prayer too for him. All right, away from Baba Sator's birthday celebration. Now, they say Arsenal have been handed a major transfer boost as Barcelona accepts reality over contract demands. Now, the Mirror is putting out a report saying, as it be like this now, Arsenal could have a free run at Spain star Nico Williams, with Barcelona's pursuits hitting the buffers. Now, as it stands now, the report they reach me be say, Barca no get the money, the financial ability, the financial clouds to go for somebody like Nico Williams. That's what the report say. Now, further down the report, they say, but the chance to sign Nico Williams could potentially open up again in the near future for Arsenal. The 22-year-old has a 65 million euros, which is about 54.2 million pounds release clause written into his deal. Now, the Gunners and Barcelona would potentially be able to activate that clause, but Williams' wage demands make a deal difficult for Barcelona, because I said the guy fit command like 10 million per year, and Barca no get that money. In fact, Deco was quoted to have said, because of Nico Williams no join them, they go sign Danny Olmo. So now if say Nico Williams might be available again, they see the reason. In fact, like I told you, they say Nico Williams demands of around 9 million to 10 million pounds season, which is about 7.5 million pounds to 8.3 million pounds, are too high for Barcelona. And according to ESPN, Barcelona are looking for alternatives, which includes Napoli star Kivichka Kvaratskhelia. When I say this, I say a lie. You when you know if you afford Nico Williams, now you won't come afford Kvaratskhelia. Like how? See, ESPN know what they talk, because the thing, if it be true, but for me, it's looking like, how is it possible? Like, you know, how much be Kvaratskhelia? I think everybody knows say this Nico Williams are like 50 million. Say you want buy Kvaratskhelia for 50 million, or Reno De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, will collect 50 million. Like, I don't understand. From fire to fire. For me, I don't think this I like first. More just watch me. Nobody say I run faster than my shadow. Now, last season, they said Nico Williams scored 8 goals and gave a whooping 19 assists last season. For many people, they say, Sachi, say this guy good, say this guy good. Say you are hearing the numbers. Nobody said they play for one kind of big club, or Athletic Bilbao. How many stars for that team? You get. So they said Barcelona chief Deco has already spoken out on a deal for Williams. He said that they were interested in Williams, but were forced to go and sign Danny Olmo when the guy say he don't want to go anywhere. He wants to stay for Athletic Bilbao. Now, Nico Williams is a player who, yes, we're interested in during the summer. We tried to bring him in, but from there, the player made a decision and life goes on. So more just to watch January. I don't think that deal will happen. But for summer, you don't they add to many players so they are available. In fact, you see the summer of 2025, it will be one of the best, one of the interesting, one of the most exciting a transfer window to cover at J, because many players they are available. We're gonna make a move. So let's keep our eyes focused on that one. So the now Arsenal also carry the same story. Say Arsenal now clear favorites to sign 54 million star as Barcelona interest wins. So who did they talk about now? So they say Nico Williams. So let's go away from that story. Now, this now the story why they talk say Arsenal, Man City send scouts to go watch Randal Kolo Muani during this recent international break because then get interest. In fact, this story now we won't use as the thumbnail for this evening news as the major story. You get, but I can say make I use and that's Limpa, will be Gyokeres mentor, because the story was very interesting when I read it. They say Arsenal and Manchester City reportedly scouted 25-year-old Paris Saint-Germain attacker Randal Kolo Muani during the international break. Now, according to a report by Graham Bailey, who is one of the journalists writing for TBR Football, so Baba talks say Arsenal and Man City are keen on signing Randal Kolo Muani, who is PSG player, and PSG are open to parting ways with this player. PSG, they're willing to sell the player. The player on your own concept, they're willing to leave. Now, TBR understands that Arsenal and Man City both watched Randal Kolo Muani during the recent international window. Kolo Muani started for France in the games with Israel and Italy. Indeed, he has started more for his country than for his club. He gets. Now, Paris Saint-Germain have made it clear to Kolo Muani's advisors that they will not stand in his way in January. And as it stands, he is not part of Luis Enrique's plans, which is why you see this Randal Kolo Muani. I don't mention and tipe since say this guy go there available, even if not loan. So maybe you fear, say you don't want to get a permanent, even if not loan, Baba collect him. How much? You have a player who is willing to leave to go and get playing time because he's surplus to requirements at the moment, and you have a club who are willing to sell. You have a manager who is willing to tell the player, say, Baba, If person they find you, me, I no go block your way. I will let you make you go. So why, go there and take advantage? They say PSG would ideally like to sell, but they realize that it is unlikely, highly, that anybody will want to put together a deal for a player who cost around 65 million pounds a little over 12 months ago. So the best thing for now is that people are going to come and give you maybe a loan deal. You get, Arsenal are interested in a short-term deal for Kolo Muani. You get, which is what we are talking about in January. Now, not really Arsenal, which means Arsenal need to work fast when January reach. Juventus and Atletico Madrid are understood to be among the people where they show interest in this guy deal. So let's see what January holds for us. At least it's better than nothing. Instead of us to continue depending on Gyokeres and Kai Havertz, add Kolo Muani. Let's see. Maybe something might work. You get. So we'll just watch. But they say at the same time, I can't say another report. They say Arsenal won't invest 84 million for January double soup. This news, nobody say we never hear them before, but for the fact say they can't repeat them today again. You get, so many media organizations carry them. Now two players there, Adagula and Raphinha. Say Arsenal, they're really interested in carrying that Raphinha. Like they're very, very serious because the type of numbers where Raphinha they put out there. So say Arsenal looking to bring in Raphinha, who is back at Barcelona star, and Real Madrid and youngster Adagula to the Emirates Stadium. And to corroborate that particular report, Sportsmo called a letter to say Barcelona themselves don't set Raphinha asking price. Every player have a price. Because if you remember, Barca, if say they get the money today, then go break the buyout clause of Nico Williams. But Barca don't have that money. So Barca, as of now, according to reports by Sportsmo, Barca don't set 100 million euros on Raphinha. Say Barcelona have reportedly set an asking price for Raphinha should any club show an interest in 2025. So if you feel you are desperate, you want to sign this player. In fact, this is Raphinha the odds. In a total of 17 games when he don't play, he don't score 12 goals and give 10 assists this season, which is about 22 goal contributions in 17 appearances in all competitions. Baba the odds. The guy now Oti this season, like this AJ. You get, that's why Arsenal say, we must go for him. Now, Baccarat set the price, like I told you, you get so much just to watch. According to officials, they say Barca hierarchy have no intention of entertaining any offers below 100 million euros, which is about 83.64 million pounds. So they say Raphinha is now viewed as an indispensable part of the club's project, and only a proposal worth more than the aforementioned figure will be considered. So at least Arsenal don't hear how much it will cost. So for me, well, we'll just watch. That's all I can say. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to just call the show and end. But before we do that, the major news of the day, the biggest news for those who don't join the show early, we'll see him. So Anders Limper will be Victor Gyokeres' mentor, because this man tutored the boy from one small club for Sweden there, because instead play for Sweden, Gyokeres they play for Sweden. Gyokeres they look up to him. Him na former Arsenal midfielder, play for Arsenal. So Baba the talk say Gyokeres needs to join Arsenal. It's going to be a perfect fit for Arsenal, because when you look at the reports put out by now Arsenal, they say Victor Gyokeres receives huge message from his mentor regarding Arsenal moves. So they say former Arsenal midfielder Anders Limper, a mentor to Victor Gyokeres, has urged the player to make a move to North London. How is he a mentor to Gyokeres? Now, question people they ask. Now, Limper mentored Gyokeres during his early career at Swedish club Brommapojärna, where he coached the boy when the boy was very, very young. So that is why he can authoritatively tell him, say, see, join Arsenal. No go join Manchester United. But we'll just to watch and see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. January. I can't wait. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So, I come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So, then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night. I'm going to get them out. All right, guys. Bye-bye.